Gentlemen, let's go over the plan. The first constant is none other than Janus, the legendary Cold War spy master. A KGB senior officer and head of the 6th Column Special Branch at Lubyanka, Janus is a certified genius and expert of counterintelligence. He retired from the KGB in 1988 when he fell out of favor with the Kremlin and defected to the US. Shortly after, the Soviet Union collapsed. Now, it is unclear when Janus stepped down as the constant, but since 2004, he has been a resident of a quiet community in suburban Vermont. Mr. Gray.
Right. So here's the catch. As an elite KGB agent, Janus was trained to withstand interrogation and torture. No amount of pressure will force him to disclose information he doesn't want to. Instead, we will need to search his home for clues. But if Providence learns of our presence, the game is up.
So we frame Janus, make Providence think he was the real Shattered Plant.
Correct. I will file a false ICA report, claiming to have traced a number of calls from Janus's house to the Institute in Romania. The case will seem clear. Mr. Gray was only a figurehead. Janus was pulling the strings all along. And by eliminating him, we will have neutralized the militia, once and for all.
However, for this subterfuge to work, you'll also need to deal with Janus's security detail. A Providence herald and former Secret Service agent by the name of Nolan Cassidy. Intel describes him as diligent and inquisitive, and we cannot risk that he contradicts our story to his employer.
Hello guys, hello.
Creek, Vermont. On the surface, a picture-perfect suburban dream. Wide roads, golden maple trees, and verdant lawns. Most residents here are white-collar professionals, ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards, and intel shows that the fragile former constant rarely leaves the property.
Nolan Cassidy, on the other hand, roams the neighborhood streets. A recent arrival, the dutiful Providence Herald is busy making threat assessments and settling in with his security team.
Now remember, this is about more than just revenge. Janus is the key to bring down Providence. So get in there and find us a lead.
Good luck, 47. I've marked your map with several points of interest. We're running this mission with very little upfront intel, but these locations could provide clues to help you obtain the information we need. Good luck.
Oh, geez, darling, I'm so hungry. Have you seen those beautiful patties back there? And Mr. Wilson just keeps standing behind the grill, even though there's clearly no more gas on it.
I know, it's weird. Why doesn't he go grab a new canister? I'm telling you, these new folks are strange. Did you see that Cassidy guy snooping around here? He's been looking at the party 3 times already. Why not just go inside? It's open to everyone.
Yeah, it's strange, all right. Oh, maybe he's a vegan? Well, I don't trust a man who can't eat a rare steak.
Christ. All you ever care about is food, Al. You should take this more serious. They're our neighbors.
The Wilsons are throwing a barbecue and everyone's invited. It sounds like Nolan Cassidy has some interest in the party as well, but for some reason, he's unwilling to go inside. Maybe you can help fix whatever's wrong in there, 47.
If they have secrets, we have a right to know them. The Wilsons? Sounds like a made-up name if you ask me.
Here's a calendar.
Your
What about
it's so beautiful.
Just a bit.
I mean, really wonderful. Things you have here. I wish my husband would let me have that much art inside the house. But he said, well, he doesn't appreciate it the same way I do.
Well, Richard and I have one sister, so it's really not that hard to get it so long. Although I have to say, it's been challenging to find a good place for my microfilm viewer. Right now, it's just collecting dust in the attic.
Microfilm? That's an interesting thing to do.
Well, it's sort of a hobby that never really took off. Besides, I don't have any microfilm to play with. I'm not sure I'll
Things next door collects all kinds of ancient memorabilia. He might have a roll or tape or whatever it is that sort of thing uses. I'm sure he'd be delighted to lend you some fun.
That's very good to know. Thank you.
Back in the day, Janus was known for his obsessive need to archive and keep memorabilia. If he has any microfilm in his house, it might contain something interesting.
We tried to have a little something for everyone on hand. Richard's really a serial
When you look at this, the furniture looks brand new.
Well, they did just move here recently.
People normally don't buy new furniture every time they move into a new place, Al. And if you'll remember,
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just leaving.
Hello.
Ah, you need this room? Don't mind me.
It's the same old pride. They laughed at me, wanting you.
Richard,
Said I was
excuse me.
reaching for the moon. But oh, you came through. Now to have a change of you. They all said, we'll never forget.
Everything to spec here? Could you pass the latest tapes over to the house?
That is Nolan Cassidy, former Secret
Everything
Service
back here?
agent and current
Could you pass the
Providence
latest
Herald.
tapes over to the
Definitely
house?
not.
Cassidy is assigned to protect Janus.
File and are ready for review.
All right. We need a better setup. It's not ideal recording things from up there and then storing them. What? We need a better setup. It's not ideal recording things from up there and then storing the tape somewhere else.
I totally agree, sir. Though separating the tapes from the playback device is necessary in case someone gains access to the building. As you mentioned yourself, we can't let anyone know what we're doing.
You don't have to tell me that. I know what I said.
Of course, Mr. Cassidy. I'm sorry.
I'm just annoyed with this setup.
Understood, sir. Damn it, he's gone! Come in! Anybody there? Come in! We got some violent jackass knocking people down. Suspect is wearing a black suit.
Find the police station! Now!
Understood.
You think I can get out of here?
Anybody copy? No sign of any pup. Moving on. Nope, nothing here. Yeah, command. Understood. I'm gift wrapping everything.
Okay, everything's good.
Hey, could you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking.
Okay.
Hey, did you drop off the surveillance tapes on Janus at the house? Cassidy was asking for them earlier.
Yeah, added them to the pile. What a stupid system. Record the surveillance in the attic, bring the tapes over to HQ and review them there. The recorder is perfectly capable of playing the tapes as well. Why not just keep them here?
What, and risk the owners of this house suddenly coming home?
Cassidy is certain. Keeping a
Less than
close
ideal,
watch
but
on
it's better to
James.
keep the tapes safe in our own
I'm willing to
house.
bet those surveillance tapes hold interesting information.
I swear I have a license for it. I just don't bring it with me. You can't just confiscate my property. I need it to get rid of an aggressively invasive mole in this poor old man's backyard.
Calm down, Demolition Man.
One of Janus's gardeners has decided to clear a series of mole tunnels using explosives. I applaud his enthusiasm, but sadly, local police have confiscated his equipment. If you were to find it, 47, it might be the perfect way to rid the world of Janus.
Unless it's a flesh-eating mutant mole, you don't need explosives. We're gonna keep them safe in our trunk until you produce that license. Okay?
Come on, man. It's standard procedure. You stuff the holes, and then you blow up the tunnel system so it collapses. Look it up on YouTube.
Sir, if the American police force looked to YouTube as guiding principle for standard procedure, I'm pretty sure civilization would have collapsed a long time ago.
God damn it.
Stop. He's ancient. Yeah, he's been instructed to keep the man alive. The fact he smokes today ain't gonna do one of the things a month. I really don't think our duty goes that far. The old man wants a few smokes during the day, so what? He's older than the trees by now. Let him have some fun. It's not like we're tucking him into bed at night, making sure the covers on each folded.
Damn donut-eating dorks. Oh, sure, if you play around a little with some fertilizer, propane, and gasoline...
Why are you doing...
Hey there.
Sir, you should go back the way you came. You might get into trouble.
I'm glad we speak the same language.
Can't wait to tell my friends about that.
Yeah, hey, bro.
I understand you have a mole problem.
Oh, you're a godsend. Let's get straight to it. The sooner this is fixed, the sooner I won't have to listen to Mr. Janus's complaints. Follow me. As you can see, we have a mole issue. Now, I know a permanent solution might take some time, but if you could just fill the holes by the end of the day, it'd be great. Come find me when you're done.
you learned anything yet? How long did you talk for? Doubt it. Not exactly. Driving down the state, you always remember. Oh, well. The old bank caught was in one tonight. We were an old member. We've got perfect recollection. But he's right in there. Well, I've learned my lesson.
Hey, Gardner.
Huh? Okay.
Hey, don't touch me.
Huh. I guess it's one of you about it. Well, let's know.
Garden is looking fresh.
done.
Great. Let me have a quick look. A bit unorthodox, maybe, but you got the job done. Let me get Mr. Janus so we can inspect it for himself.
Hey, tell Mr. Janus the molehills have been fixed.
All right. Janus should be here to inspect the work soon, 47.
Oh, here he is. Mr. Janus.
Janus.
So the holes are filled.
Cold War spy master and the first Providence constant.
Unorthodox approach.
I wonder how much he remembers. How little he cares.
Interesting. I see that you have completely blocked their escape routes. They're trapped and completely at my mercy. Takes me right back.
End to Janus.
Something detonated.
Death feels like an easy way out for a man like him. Still, we are close now, 47.
Yes. Situation is under control. I need backup.
Say, wouldn't you?
Okay, perhaps I should leave now. got to do some sewing. Janus has a dressing gown that needs a few touch-ups, and he's getting anxious. Apparently he needs it for something soon.
You seem to have so many
A robe
things
for
going on,
Janus?
West.
What could he need that
I don't
for?
know how you find time.
Well, when you're retired, you can get an astonishing amount of things done.
Sinister-looking basement. What could she be doing down here?
Maybe if I reduce the amount of milk now, this will offset the other dry ingredients. Problem is that the milk protein molecules are more complicated and larger overall than those of the additive. It would slightly increase the absorption time, but probably not to the point where the additive would be rendered less potent. If only I had access to Schmidt's blood work. Well, that's all destroyed now, so it won't do thinking about it. Still, it was an interesting reaction. It's entirely unexpected. I wonder if that plumber has similar allergies.
Station 7. Still nothing to report.
A ceremonial robe of some sort with a note from Janus attached. The note is interesting. Janus has asked Helen to do a few repairs on the robe before he leaves for his annual trip. He even put a date there. This is valuable information, 47.
climate treaty are high, and proponents believe Kiruna to be a watershed moment,